Welcome to the crazy roller coaster that I call, well, my van life. It's been an up and down and crazy roller coaster of emotions and anger and all sorts of stuff lately, and a fair amount of disappointment on the adventurous soul that's inside of me. But all that's about to change, because tomorrow, guaranteed arrival, is that engine and all the parts we need to put me back in my home. I couldn't be any more stoked. Lauren's already been contacted. He's on his way over. That's all coming up later on in this video. But today is just one big monster of a Q&A.
So good morning, guys. Waking up again this morning inside the shop. I should be getting an update on the engine arrival today, so I thought we would turn the camera on just in case it's arriving today. Could be, maybe. And I thought we would dive into that big Q&A list of questions that I started the other day. We got some running around to do. We got to go to the new shop today, so I figured this is a good chance for me to update you guys on how the progress is going over there and some of the new updated ideas I've had for the upstairs space. So let's dive right into this Q&A. Let's get the other glasses on. When will you have your van parts business up and running? So it's probably going to take 3 months or so to get the space functional over there. But after January 1st, everything over there will be started. At least that's the plan anyway. We can't do anything over there until the upstairs space is ready to put things inside of it, because we need the upstairs space more than we need the shop space right now. That's why the new place was so appealing, because it had that sealed off upstairs so we could fulfill orders, make shirts, do those kind of things without all the dust, dirt, and grime of the shop. Like my current shop here that I'm sleeping in right now, we can't do anything to the ambulance right now because all the work on the ambulance would be dusty and dirty, aka fiberglass, and I have t-shirts and merchandise sitting here that I can't destroy because I'm working on that. So the new shop, that was the main pump for that, was the sealed off upstairs room. Ever seen any UFOs or aliens in the woods? Nope, and I haven't seen Bigfoot yet either. Tina asks, my question is, so will you be leaving the shop that you're currently in as you move your new adventure into the new shop? As of right now, no, I am not going to be leaving this shop. I am thinking as time moves forward, this may be a great space to put all the toys in. Like, I've been wanting to add a quad to my life, and at the new shop, we don't quite have that kind of space in there for me to just be using a whole bay just for storing things like that. That, and I'd also love to build a trailer that matches the ambulance. Yeah, you heard me right. Matches. I want to build something just... Oh, guys, I can't wait to show you my idea for that thing. But we may need a place to store some things along the way. So as of right now, we're probably going to keep this shop for toy storage. Maybe. So I kind of, one of the things I got to go do today is I might be exchanging the vanity that I bought for the new shop. I don't know. I had a design shift. We're gonna turn on the heaters and stuff in here. Amanda's coming in this morning to fill some more shirt orders. Should probably warm the space up. Are you coming, boss man? Are you coming, sir? Are you coming or what? I'm gonna package up a few shirts here for the electrician at the shop. He's got 2 little daughters. I gave the electrician a shirt, and he sent me a picture the other day saying, "Yo, Crow, my daughter just stole my shirt." So I'm gonna give them 2 smalls a piece. What's up, Weirdos long sleeve and the Weirdos Unite long sleeve. It's half the van loaded in there. See you. Bye. Ooh, it's gross out here. Amanda came by for a few hours this morning and packaged up a whole pile of orders online just to catch everything up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 great big bins of shirts and stickers. That's a lot, buddy. All right, let's keep going on this Q&A. Next question. I just wanted to know if you bought a new camera. Some of your filming lately has been extremely sharp. Actually, believe it or not, I just started filming in 60 frames per second on 1080p. And normally I do it in iPhones, I think it's 29 frames a second or 30 frames per second. Yeah, I just changed it to 60 frames, so it's capturing more content, making things look more realistic. Next question, will you be installing steps in the ambulance for crews so you don't have to pick them up in the ambulance? No, I will not be doing that. I'm thinking about putting an automatic step where you just open the door and the step drops down. But because we're lifting the ambulance so high, I'm not sure if that will be workable for crews or not. I guess we'll find out when that time comes. Am I collecting license plates for the new shop? Maybe. I'm thinking about doing the same license plate wall as I did in the other shop on the bay door side. So if I do happen to do that again, then I will open up a P.O. box for you guys to send license plates to, because the last time we did that, we got tons of them and it was super fun because people wrote on the back of the license plate, so those memories would be forever locked in with me. So beautiful. Maybe. All right. So the crew's been up here pretty busy getting things all set up for me in the areas that I need. Some shirts for the electrician's daughters. Mike, hopefully they like it. All right. Let's get some lights. Booyah. It looks so good. So I thought we'd take a minute while we're here at the shop and kind of give you guys some of the updates of what's been happening around here. I've mainly been focusing on the upstairs because this is the space we're gonna need first. And like the shop space is easy. You got a couple of bays wide, easy peasy, workbenches on one side, you're done. It's up here where there's so many different elements that need to flow nicely together so it doesn't look awkward or weird up here. So clearly behind me, this will be the entertainment wall. I am not messing around anymore when it comes to fun. I want to have as much of it as I can. We need a place to relieve some stress, and that's what this little area at the shop is going to be for. Hey? I'm putting an entertainment area in so I can play video games and stuff. So we came up here, we roughly marked where the couch is going to be. Up there on the wall will be a TV. We are doing the honeycomb stuff on the upstairs of the shop as well as downstairs. Those ones will be the RGB colored ones, so we can change them to red, green, blue, or have them chase randomly different colors. They're gonna look wicked. We're also putting 4 of these up here on the ceiling, so 2 on each side. And it'll look awesome because once the 4 are on the ceiling and the 2 are on the wall, I can control the entire room with a little wheel on my app and make the room change colors, and oh, it's gonna be cool. So my thought is pretty much this over half, not half, because half would be here. So probably 3/4 of this side of the upstairs will be merch fulfillment and order fulfillment, both for Vancity Vanlife and also for vantoys.com. My plan is, and this is just a rough tape out, that's the pallet entry door right there. We're gonna put a set of doors on there so they're nice and safe. Desks will be along here and around the corner. That's our brand new internet system. It was just installed and it is quick. Shirt pressing machines and stuff along there. Probably a silk screen machine in here in the middle. All the way down here will be big industrial racking, like 9-foot tall racking all the way along, because we have a bit of a, I don't know what you want to call that roof, bit of a cathedral sort of roof, so we can get away with a little bit higher of racks. So we're going to rack all along here so we can have, merchandise and, whatever's going out will be racked up here. Over here, we've added extra power over here so we could do a conveyor belt for the silk screening. So if we silk screen shirts, they can get slid through the conveyor. So maybe the silk screen machine goes there, the conveyor belt goes here. Not really too sure yet, but we've got the entire place wired for everything I think I'm gonna need. And I tried to think about everything in the last couple of weeks because we have one time to do this upstairs right. While there's no insulation, no walls up, this is the only time to run camera cables or run data cables or internet cables throughout the wall or add additional power to places that I need more power. So over here is a hardwired internet connection. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna put a second desk here, probably my desk. So I'm thinking maybe now that the shop is wired with internet, there's a Wi-Fi booster here, 2 Wi-Fi boosters down there, then it's fast. That maybe one day I'll pull a table up here and a chair and we'll make a live stream and you guys can ask me anything you guys want about the shop, and we can walk around and take a look around if you guys want during that live stream. But I think that would be the best place to put all those questions into one spot instead of me, because I could seriously make 2 videos long with the amount of questions about the shop space. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come here and deliver some shirts. Oh, we should probably shut the lights off. I'd actually be pretty excited about doing a live stream at the new shop here, just to see how fast it is. Like, in use fast. Looking at it on the speed test and going by what the Shaw guys showed me, or Rogers, whatever they're called now, on their device, it was freaking so fast. Yeah, we should do that. It'd be kind of fun, I think. So maybe we'll try and plan to do that. Yeah, it won't be soon because my engine. Here's where my engine's been. It departed from Madison, Illinois to Janesville, Wisconsin. Departed from Janesville, Wisconsin. And right now, it's in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. Do you guys even know how close that is to me? Super close. That's just over on the mainland, and it's on its way. It'll be here anytime. Won't be here today, but maybe tomorrow. Yeehaw! I did say that I wasn't going to turn my camera on until the engine arrived, but I figured with that good news, it inspired me to turn my camera on, to think that tomorrow it may be here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, baby. Hey, Lauren, buckle up, brother. We got a big project to do, baby. Thanks, man. That's it. Yeah. Get it. A little breakfast was good. A little bagel. One of my favorite things every morning is a coffee and a bagel. A bagel with either peanut butter or jam, depending on where I go. That Tim Hortons in Parksville is awesome at toasting and awesome at buttering. Like when you ask for something with butter, they actually butter it. When you ask for something toasted, they actually toast it. So that one there, I always grab jam. But when I'm at some of the other Tim Hortons, when I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, I grab peanut butter, because peanut butter will soak into the bagel no matter what. It can be plain, it's still good. Some of the questions here ask me, how has this van changed me compared to how much my other van changed me? What's the difference? So my regular home changed me as a person. It calmed me. It gave me life, got me out of debt. It's got so much positivity attached to that van. And the question was, how has this van here, this one, changed me? It's made me annoyed, irritable, frustrated, just about gave me a heart attack. I know I joke about that one. It's not something to joke about. This van has, kind of shined a light on what I want out of my van life. Because going back to this sucked. It would have been okay if I would have dropped, $500 into the inside of it to make it look okay. but I didn't want to waste $500 knowing that it was temporary. Because you had to spend like a few $100 on insulating, a few $100 on putting walls in it just to make it look nice. So the second I move out of this thing, all that stuff back there would have to be ripped out anyway, because it's not what I'm doing with this van. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste the money on that front. But yeah, this van, all it ever did to me is make me angry and frustrated and miserable. It's gotten the job done. I can't hate on it too much. It just hasn't been fun. My other van, haha, fun. All day that thing screams, let's go have some fun. Do I have any plans to run for Premier or Prime Minister? No. Could you imagine? I don't do politics. Hold on. Gotta put my window covers on. Somebody asked in here too. Who makes my window covers? The company is called Sokozy. Has anyone answered to what's up weirdos in the backcountry? No. I can't wait till the day it actually happens though. That'd be awesome. Okay, diesel heaters for vans versus propane heaters for vans. I think before we buy another one, we're gonna take some more measurements. I don't mind this one, but I don't like the little speckled little looking top, but I do like the drawers. The other one I was thinking about was this one. It's 24 inch, doesn't have a drawer on the top, but it's got a bigger storage space in the bottom. That's why we changed out the last one to this one, because the other one over here had such a tiny little space in the bottom. That's why we returned that one, going with something a little bit bigger for storage. But we should do some more final measurements just in case we can fit a 30-inch wide one, not the 24. This one's 30 inches. It's a nice size. It's miserable out here. This is why they call us the wet coast. This is our winter. Some places in Canada it snows. Here, well, it rains all winter long. Sorry guys, I got sidetracked returning that vanity that I forgot to answer the last question. Propane heat versus using a heater like I have in mind, which is the Webasto gasoline dry air heater, or one of these knockoff diesel ones you guys find on Amazon. 100% all day long, I would say go with a name brand, and there's a few big quality brands out there. There's Webasto, Espar, Planner, General Components is another one I've been hearing good things about. I would buy one of those because they're safe and the heat feels just as it does in your standard everyday sticks and bricks home. It recreates that kind of temperature environment inside of your van. It's beautiful. Propane, on the other hand, kicks out a lot of moisture, which means you have a higher chance of getting any mold or stuff like that building up behind your walls, underneath your bed, because that propane kicks out moisture constantly. And most propane heaters use the oxygen inside your van that you should be breathing to make heat. Like it uses the air inside to combust it to create the warmth. So unless you buy one of those ones, like I know Dickinson makes a propane stove that mounts to the wall that pulls air in from outside, sure, that's an option. But with that option, you need to put a chimney out the top. But yeah, I would say 100% go with the Webasto gasoline if your van is gas all day. 100%. Like if you have a gas van, put in a gas heater. It's a no-brainer. Because in my home, as long as there's gas in my gas tank, I got heat in my home. Where in this one here, I got a secondary gas tank back there, which is a giant pain in the butt, which means you got to drive around with a jerry can full of fuel all the time inside your home. Not fun. Hardwire it when you can, if you can. But yeah, if you're building it on a budget, those knockoff diesel heaters get the job done, but expect to be buying lots. I have had 3 of them fail on me this winter, and it hasn't even snowed yet. It hasn't even gotten cold here yet. I've gone through 3 of those buggers in my shop. and one in here. Yeah, one in here. This one finally packed it in. This one is the one that kept giving me the codes initially, but I would suggest with all the technology and heating nowadays, stay away from propane. It's freaking loud in here. All right, we have a company coming by the shop quick to show me a brand new product that they're just releasing. They should be here in about a half an hour. Look at the lake. Hey guys, just had a little meeting here. A company brought by a new product of theirs for me to check out. Anyway, I just told Lauren that the engine to this van is in his town. Lauren lives in Surrey. I'm like, hey bro, my engine's in Surrey. All right, Cruzy, we gotta go back to the new shop. Would you like to come? Before we lose our van drowning in that look how big that puddle is. I'm just really undecided on the size. Well, that's kind of cool. And this one's really nice too. Now I've got myself pretty undecided on what I want for a vanity. Who would have thought that this would have been such a tough decision? All right, this next question's a good question. Is it better to have two roof vents mounted to the roof instead of one to increase the amount of airflow so one can pull out, the other one can let air in? That's a really good idea. I've seen a lot of camper vans do it, but I honestly think putting one roof vent up in the roof and a window in the side, in the back somewhere, like above your bed or somewhere where you're gonna need that breeze, or maybe in the kitchen if you have a higher roof van, anywhere to have secondary airflow, beautiful thing. And I think having a window is a good idea because one, it lets in a lot more natural light from outside. It makes your space inside of your van just feel bigger. I know when I added the window to the back of my van, it just made my bedroom area less closed in, more breezy, perfect. So one roof vent, one window, or two windows. I think it'd be better off. I think it's better off to use your rooftop space for solar instead of ventilation. You know, doing one roof vent is great, but if you have two of them, just about the entire top of your van ends up getting rendered useless for mounting solar to because you have those two fins for your roof vents. What do you think? Good answer? All right, guys, we're gonna pop by the other shop one more time. So to code has to be 15 inches from the center of the toilet. So if we do a 36-inch cabinet, should be a nice size cabinet in here. That's 30 inches, that's 36. 30 kind of seems a little tight. Maybe if you pulled it out this far. $36. I think that's the smart option. The next cabinet we need is the kitchen cabinet. And I think that's 72 inches. Yeah, 72. That'll be for another day. I'm having a hard time just getting stuff for the bathroom, let alone the kitchen too.
It's gonna happen.
Lauren just put a little update video up.
We are leaving Thursday on the 7th. In the morning, we're gonna go on the island and we're gonna be at Vancity Vanlife.
Yeah, boy!
How long?
So Lauren said he's coming over here on Thursday, and that engine should be here. Right here. I just rechecked it again. My engine is sitting in Surrey, BC, due to arrive here tomorrow. Ooh, drum roll, baby, drum roll. Cruzy's looking at me like, what's going on? Let's bang out a few more questions here. Since the base of this video is ideally a Q&A, not, hey, look at Chrome, go buy a vanity or not buy a vanity. How long did it take for my YouTube channel to get going? And what was the turning point for you where you began to feel that you were succeeding? Great question. So it took a lot of work. I was uploading just about every single day from the very beginning of my channel, and it took me probably 6 months before I had one video grab a little bit of traction. And then when I had that one video grab traction, over a couple months after that, that video just blew up and got me my first 10,000 subscribers. But if you're asking because you're looking at starting a YouTube channel, in my honest opinion, do not start a YouTube channel with the mindset that you're gonna start right away making money. If you can get 100 videos uploaded on your channel, from that point forward is where YouTube starts to become, something. But you got to get through that first 100 videos. You're not going to get any views whatsoever at all from the very beginning. You can probably guarantee your first 6 months to a year, nobody's going to watch your channel. That's the time on your YouTube channel that you need to master being on camera, master all your edits, and get better with every single edit, every single upload. Just gets better and better and better. At the beginning of anybody's channel, nobody deserves views. Like your first 100 videos, honestly, if nobody watches them, it's probably a good thing. It's gonna take you that kind of time to get past that learning curve and learning hump, and because at the beginning, you're so weird on camera. For real, go back and watch my earlier videos. I was so weird on camera. I didn't deserve any views at all back then until I got good at it. So get out there, make some videos, get some practice in, and don't think about the money side. Who cares about the money side? That side will come if it's meant to come. Period, end of story. Go out and make videos because you feel passionate about it. And if it turns into a business, bonus. But yeah, it took about 6 months before I even made $1 on YouTube. So imagine going to a regular job, working your face off 7 days a week, 10-hour days, making videos every single day for 6 months. And then your employer's like, I'm not paying you. That's what it is like the beginning of YouTube. For real. Oh, this is a good one to end this video with. Question surrounding insulation. I often feel that a vast majority of van builds under-insulate their vans. People regularly seem to struggle in extreme temperatures on both ends of the scale. Do you have a response to my personal notion that extra insulation is probably worth it just for the quality of life and improvements to temperature and ease of control of your temperatures? I 100% agree. Inside of my van, I do not have a lot of insulation. We have 1 inch of insulation on the roof and 1/2 inch layer on the walls. This is just my opinion to your notion. I only did that in my van because I was broke when I built it. I think a lot of vehicle dwellers start off like I do in a rough financial situation, and you end up cutting corners at the beginning just to save $100 here, $100 there. And yeah, I do agree. I do agree that most people should probably double the insulation that they think they're gonna put in there and then put their walls up. Doubling up the insulation would benefit on both sides of the spectrum, but I'm not cold in that van because my heater keeps me warm. And temperature-wise, it actually is pretty cool in there in the summertime. The problem in the summertime is we always park out in direct sunshine because we need the solar. If we didn't have to worry about getting solar production, we could park in the shade and the van would stay cooler. But yeah, I 100% agree. I think people should double up what they think they need for insulation and just do an extra layer. It's going to cost you an extra $100 or $200 to do it at the beginning. But yeah, you're right. Even me, I should have 100% did a little bit more insulation than I did, but I didn't, because when I built the inside of that, I was broke. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And tomorrow we'll be at the new shop. That engine is arriving, and then I'm gonna have to disassemble. Oh, guys, you wait to see what's inside those cases, man. I want to see what this new engine looks like. So I'm gonna have to pull everything apart and get it all inside of the ambulance and bring it all here. So come back tomorrow, because I think tomorrow is the beginning of the shenanigans. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one.